Middays with Gerard Gibbert is on the air. Middays with Gerard Gibbert is powered by C-Spire. Power your home or business with C-Spire Fiber. To learn more, visit supertalk.fm/C-Spire. C-Spire Fiber powers SuperTalk Mississippi. You're listening to the Palmer Home for Children Radiothon here on SuperTalk Mississippi. Go to supertalk.fm/PalmerHome to help rescue and restore a child in need. Now, here's Gerard Gibbert.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Middays, Super Talk Mississippi. It is Palmer Home for Children Radiothon Day. Taking over here for Richard Cross. He did a 4-hour stint this morning. Appreciate that, Richard. I'm here with Rhino, both of us on site. The one time a year, Rhino, that we're at the desk together. And we're here, of course, for the annual Radiothon. And let me just make sure that everybody understands, as Haley Barbour used to say, former governor, we got to keep the main thing the main thing. And today the main thing is we're just not going to beat around the bush. We want your money because we're trying to help the good people here at the Palmer Home for Children. Good morning to everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And in a second, Ryan, I'm going to ask you to give everybody the information they need so that they can open up their wallets and help us out. But right now, we're going to talk to Tim Gross. He is a representative with the Southeast Produce Council. They are a longtime supporter of the Palmer Home for Children. Tim, good to see you again.
Good
Remember
morning.
talking last year?
Yes. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be back.
Well, it's great to have you. So tell us how the Southeast Produce Council got involved with the Palmer Home and why this is important to your organization.
Yeah, it started back in 2018. A couple by the name of Tim and Stephanie Edmondson brought the Palmer Home to the Southeast Produce Council and said, hey, they have a massive need down there. And we decided, hey, it's time to start sponsoring them. And we've been a sponsor ever since, to the tune of $25,000 per year. It's a heck of a program that we are more than happy and honored to sponsor.
Yeah, well, it's totally awesome. And I'm sure that you talk to the folks here at Palmer Home and you're aware of the great work they do. Is there anything in particular that they shared with you with respect to fulfillment of their mission that makes you guys so interested in helping these folks out?
It's just, guys, just look around. and it's just an amazing place. The things that they do for all the children here, and in my own personal life and the belief that I have that, hey, giving back is so important, and to do it in the way that, in the fashion that they're doing it here, is just, that's a godsend to be able to do what we're doing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, Rhino, I know coming up here on Baldwin Road, when you crest the hill and turn the corner, what you can see towering up over this building is the big blow-up treehouse and slide. And I get a smile on my face thinking about this is what kids should be doing, and that's what this is all about, is it not, Tim?
Absolutely. And to hear some of the stories that, of the children and where they're from and how they ended up here and then where they go when they go through all the programs and all the education and all the religious teachings and everything else that happens here is just absolutely amazing.
And so you're aware, we want to make sure our audience is aware, though we say it all the time, that the Palmer Home does not receive any public money, no taxpayer funds, no government monies are funneled to this organization. They rely 100% on private donations. That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And if I could make a call out, I got a bunch of friends out there listening and watching right now.
Absolutely.
If you guys don't make a donation, pick up the phone, get on the internet, do whatever. Make a donation or I'll hunt you down.
Rhino, tell folks how they can make that donation.
I just made it. I had a friend that told me if I could make it the first 5.5 minutes of the show without talking, he would give $100. So that's another $100 that's going on the board right there.
Well, I was wondering.
That's why I was being mum and just kind of.
That's awesome.
But yeah, if you want to donate, give us a little bit of help here. We're trying to get some money for the Palmer Home. You can go on the website, supertalk.fm/Palmer Home. You can pick up the phone and call. The number to call is 662-469-5533. If you want to use Venmo, we do have Venmo available. Just Venmo at Palmer PalmerHome-FOR Children. So that's at PalmerHome-for Children. You can Venmo your donation, or probably the simplest way would be to text. Text the words "Give Palmer," no space, "Give Palmer" to the number 833-402-4519. Again, text "Give Palmer" to 833-402-4519. If you want to give $1 million, that would be amazing. If you want to give $1, that would be almost as amazing, because every little bit helps. It all piles up, and that's how you start making a pile. You start little stuff and keep piling on top. So we need to get this pile a little bit bigger. We're at $31,730.30. That's what Richard left us with after he finished mornings. So as we start middays, we need to get on this $25,000 matching gift from Southeast Produce Council. So basically, what that means is for every dollar you donate, it becomes $2 on that board, and that's money going to help the kids at Palmer Home right here where we're sitting. So again, pick up the phone and call 662-469-5533. You can go to the website supertalk.fm/Palmer Home. You can Venmo at Palmer Home-for Children. That's at Palmer Home-FOR Children. Or simply pick up the phone and text "Give Palmer," no space, GIVEPALMER, to 833-402-4519. Do it now, please. We need your help. We need your money. We need to help these kids.
So, that's very generous of your organization, and certainly on behalf of Palmer Home, we appreciate that. Of course, on behalf of Super Talk Mississippi, you know, this is the chosen prime philanthropy for the network, for the business, and it is our pleasure to be here all day for the annual Radiothon. This is something that I assume has the complete support of your entire organization,
Absolutely.
the management and so forth?
Yep, absolutely. They never ever have once said, no, you can't go do that.
That's awesome.
They haven't. And one of the cool things about the Southeast Produce Council, and one of the things that we're known of in the produce industry between buyers and sellers of produce, is the fantastic shows that we put on that are best in the industry, the trade shows and all that. And that's really important. But probably, at least in my opinion, one of the most important things that we do is the community involvement work, such as the Palmer Home and some of the other organizations that we support, because that's what really matters. And that's what I think we get more respect among the industry for some of the cool things that we do in the community involvement space, as opposed to the trade show space, I think more so than anything. And I'm just honored and proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, and you know, when you have a great industry like that, where folks are obviously succeeding and they're contributing to society, it's important to give back.
Absolutely.
And you're rewarded in doing so. I truly do believe that God rewards you, the markets reward you, they recognize, they notice, and you do it because it's just the right thing to do.
Absolutely. That's right. And one of the other things that we've done at Palmer Home back in, it was 2021, the Hope Groves Garden that's located out here on campus, we started promoting that at the Southeast Produce Council and looking for donors to help build the Hope Groves Garden, and going out there and looking at it and see what it is today compared to what it was when we did the dedication back in 2022.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's such a great opportunity for all the kids to learn, hey, what is giving back? What does it mean to go out and work and get your hands in the dirt and to raise something and nurture something is pretty fascinating. And the average person out on the street doesn't know what it takes to grow blueberries, to grow whatever it is that they buy in the grocery store. They just don't see it. And there's there's so many people in the world that never have a chance to go and see strawberries being harvested and some of those other different crops around the world. And what makes that so much more important is the population of the world today is 8 billion people. 2050, it's going to be 10 billion. There's not going to be enough food to go around. That's a risk that we have as a society, is how are we going to feed 10 billion people in 2050? And so if we can help educate and train, which ag education is a huge part of what we do at the SEPC. If we can help educate and train some of the younger generations how to take care of the land and how to grow and nurture different plants and grow their own food, I think we're going to be miles ahead.
Could be developing big-time future farmers right
That's
here at
right.
Palmer Home.
That's right.
As a result of
That's
that.
the goal.
And, you know, there's something about it, nurturing something, growing something, starting it from a seed or a small plantling, and then watching it flourish and blossom and grow into mature plant. There's a great sense of reward
Absolutely.
gratification.
Yeah,
in that.
and it's cool to see that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, we appreciate, of course, you being here, as we had you last year as well. So we appreciate that. Tim Gross has been our guest with the Southeast Produce Council. And Rhino, tell the folks again about the match and how they can donate.
Yeah, for every dollar you donate, for the next $25,000, thanks to the Southeast Produce Council, every dollar will become two. So pick up the phone and call 662-469-5533 or text GIVE Palmer, no space, GIVEPALMER to 833-402-4519. We'll be right back here at the 14th Annual Radiothon for Palmer Home.